What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So let's be entertained. Looking at Redbox. As you know, if you've been here for a little bit of time, I'm not your confirmation bias page. I tell you what I think the charts are reading, what I think the charts are going to do, the possibilities of both scenarios. If you haven't been protecting your accounts by now, I feel for you. I feel for you. That's why we stress momentum trading, stop losses, protect, protect, protect. With that said, let's get into Redbox. Let's see what the good and the bad is that we've went through today. So, best case scenario, we got the bottom gap fill. So, right now, what we need to do is see if and where any kind of support is going to come back into this play. We have continuously just fallen down, trending down. It got a little bit of a bounce down here at 835. It was short-lived, quickly rejected from the 30, and going into the end of the day, it is attempting to come back down here and test this bottom again. So if it tests that bottom again, what does that tell you? See how it responds, right? It's either going to bounce or it's going to set a new day low. We don't know. It looks like it's going to come pretty quick while I'm making this video, actually, as to a little bit of confirmation there. But I guess the good news is if it does find a bottom, we still have that gap above us, somewhere in the $13 range to $15.22. So is it going to find a bottom and get up back into this gap area somewhere around $13.50? It has a long way to go to get there. And with the options chain being gone, the only gamma that's out there is the gamma that was played a long time ago. So it's going to be strictly a share play for the people that are still playing it, for the confidence that's coming in. And at $8, maybe people want to try it again, but just be very cautious about what's going on here. I do have a support line drawn down around $7. There are going to be a couple other hiccups along the way. I just want you to be prepared for $7 if it goes below here. Like I said, there's going to be a couple other stops in the way, but just to mentally prepare yourself for those stop losses, have a trading plan, know what you're willing to risk if you're still playing this play. As of right now, it does not look good, and nothing's looking good. The RSI is cooled tremendously on pretty much every time frame. We're below 50 on the daily now. So you got to be very cautious at this point. Like I said, look for that day low to be tested again. It's wanting to do it right now and see if it holds. If not, it's going to come down lower. It could always bounce here, but if you're still playing, make sure that you're seeing the trend turn back around in your favor, because I'm pretty sure you're not playing it short. And I know you can't play puts, so you're only playing upside would be what my gut is telling me. Maybe some of you are willing to throw that money out there for the cost to borrow fee for the shorts, but I doubt it. So keep a very close eye on this one, because as everybody knew getting into it, super high risk. Yes, there is a reward if it played out. I'm not saying it can't still play out, but right now you're looking for that bottom. Where is the bottom going to come into effect? You don't want to be guessing where the bottom is unless you're ready to, cut 5-10% stop losses type of thing, because it could go considerably lower. I wish I had something a little more positive than that upper gap fill to give you guys, because it is a long ways away. We got a lot of resistance points that are going to come into play before we ever get there. At this moment, I have one call left on the table, and that was bought a long time ago, and it is free. My whole position was free. Um, I'm not completely done with it. I want to see, the momentum come back into play for the Bulls, because that's the only direction that I'm personally going to play it. And you can do what you want, obviously. You buy, you sell, you trade how you want. But just keep in mind, we need that momentum to come back in. We need to see a turn for the better. On the short time frames, everything's just falling. You can see it falling on the 1 minute, falling on the 5 minute, falling on the 30, and I mean, it has a ways to go to even retest the 13. So don't get faked out. If you see a quick jump, it doesn't mean that it's going to hold. We need to mount. We need to get back up, definitely above the gap fill area, and start seeing this trend back in the right direction. I'd want to see it. It depends on how quick you're playing it, but see that trend change before you're thinking about any kind of long decision in this play. See, if it's a quick flip, yeah, obviously you can jump in for quick flips. You're gonna see it spike here and there if that's your goal, but most of you probably play a little bit longer than, say, 5-10 minutes, and that's okay. But if you're just scalping it, there's probably going to be opportunities to scalp along the way while we're waiting to see if this thing turns around. But thanks again, guys, for coming back, watching the video. I know this was kind of a downer, but like I said, I want you to trust me as far as what I'm seeing in the charts, what I'm seeing play out, just so that you have a little bit of heads up. And I think you'd rather appreciate that than me saying, yep, it's going to turn around, it's going to turn around. I don't know. I mean, as of right now, the charts are telling us it's not deciding to turn around. So let's see if this is a double bottom, and we'll just go from there, guys. As always, thank you for watching. If you don't mind, hit a like, even though you probably didn't like what you heard. And stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.